everyone. Today is a very special day. Today is April 26, 2022. We're going to be playing some skitties. That's how you know that I'm still trying to get through this coffee. This is the Dunkin' Cold Brew. So if you've never had the Dunkin' Cold Brew before, definitely try it. It's a good drink. Anyway, we are live. Today is a special day. It's April 26, 2022. We are playing Cities Skylines. We're going to be talking about something that is going on in my state, in my actual city. Now, I'm in Kissimmee. It's more Orlando, but it's happening in both of our counties. It's happening in Osceola and Orange County, and I'm in both counties. So this is a pretty big deal of what is going on in the world where I actually live. And cool enough, actually have worked. So we're going to be talking about all of that today. But first, let's get over what we're going to be doing in the city's skylines. So this whole area, we called it, it's not going to be called Elm Park. It'll be called something different. I'm sure somebody will come up with a great name for it. But in the meantime, this is going to become one area where we're working on. We're going to put, here's what I was thinking. I want to put some canals in there. Obviously, if you've lived in Florida, especially if you lived on the coast, you'll have a lot of canal systems where people have boats and they'll take the canals into the rivers or streams, or, you know, onto the actual ocean. It'll be kind of hard because this is a plateau up here. And so, realistically, it wouldn't make sense for there to be water that would go up in. So if we were like building this area out, we couldn't just create a way for water to go in here. It wouldn't make sense. Water doesn't flow towards the sky, it flows down. So what will most likely happen is these people want to have some kind of waterfront property. So we'll probably build a lake with a couple little canal areas that go around to the back of these people's houses. Now, inside this lake area, I'd like it to be a big area with little islands, little homes on these islands. So they kind of get, this is the richest area of this city so far. So we're going to see more like people who want their own little private islands with their own private land. This is not a very big parcel of land, to be fair with you, but we're not going to get a lot of housing up here either, so it would make sense that we would get, you know, we'll probably see 6 to 10 is the number I'm looking for parcels of land for people to build houses up here, and they'll just own the land. They'll have their little area over here, you know. Perhaps we'll get some like houses across the street. Maybe we'll put something right here, so that we can have some people there. But, you know, for the most part, that's what we're looking for here. In the other area that I'm going to be working on is over here. Now, that we already named this, and we didn't name this Windy Plain. It's kind of a play on the idea that this is going to be my green section of town. I'm going to put a bunch of houses. I'm going to use the, let's see, what do they call them? There should be high-tech housing, lightning rods, obviously, encourage biking, of course, combustion engine ban. So this is, as you can see, this is really going to be my nice area of town where we're going to see a lot of commercial businesses, a lot of green stuff going on. Let's see, do they have the green? They should have, there should be a green option in here where I can make that an entirely green area. Let's see here. I have sustainable fishing. I thought I had the I really thought I had it, but I'll check that when we get through to that part of the game. Really, I want to use the eco ability here and really start focusing on the eco-ness of this area. So, let's go back into where we are. Oh, yeah, that's right. So in here, there's actually an area. Where is it? Commercial specializations. We have an organic and local produce. There's a tourism specialization and a leisure specialization. So what we'll do is I'll actually turn this into a tourist specialization, and that'll turn that more touristy. Let's see here. We've also got office specializations, IT clutter, which is nice. We'll look into that in a little bit. We'll try to build like an IT centric place, but we could also do self-sufficient buildings here, which is what we will do. We'll put the organic produce here, and that'll be it for that. Forgot that was in the zoning section. So let's get started. So let's talk about the big news, right? Let's talk about this. So the thing that's been going on around here that's on the tip of everyone's tongue is how, excuse me, that nitro coffee is coming back up. So the thing that is on the tip of everybody's tongue right now is that Ron DeSantis has removed Disney's specialization of their district, of where they are. Now, if you don't know what the whole entire story is, it's a long story that goes all the way back to when Disney first came to the state of Florida. Pretty cool stuff. It's interesting how it all plays out. So, what we know right now, just to let everybody know, the district for Disney is still active until, I think it's June or July 1st. I think it's July 1st. Yes, it's July 1st. July 1st, 2023. So, Disney still has a year and a few months to do whatever they want to do, including challenging these bills being passed by the state legislature. If you're unfamiliar with how American politics works, if you're watching this and you're from another country, how about this? We have each state is essentially its own country that is underneath the umbrella of a larger the federal government. So states and the federal government can't tell states what to do. That's kind of how it's always worked. So the federal government can't come in and say to Ron DeSantis, you can't do this, that's illegal. Of course, the federal government, Disney can sue and bring this all up into court and do a whole bunch of extra stuff. Blah, blah, blah. We'll get to that point, and then, perhaps they'll make a ruling on it in favor for or against, right? But the thing is that no matter what, states gonna govern their own stateness, right? Like, federal government can't come in. For example, during the pandemic, states had to force mask mandates, not the federal government. The federal government could mandate masks on federal property, as well as for certain businesses which use interstate travel. We know about the planes and planes and stuff. Even though those were private businesses, they were allowed. The federal government kind of told them, "Hey, you can't do this without masks." So that is a thing. Now, Ron DeSantis signed a bill on April 22nd, 2022. That's not that far away. That is 4 days ago. All right. So 4 days ago, he signs a bill. Someone at the door. Is that what that's happened? Are you kidding me right now? Hold on one sec. Okay, I apologize for that. Turns out that the mail came. So. Alright, but check this out. Look at this. I have gotten a nice little thing in the mail. This is a custom knife bag. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nice on the inside. It's got a little flap here so you can protect your knives in case your knives don't have covers. Got little bowls here. Nice little thing. So that is a very nice. Even got a spot for a couple pens. Alright, so let's. Okay, so let's start building this before we even really get into it. Jesus. Alright, so we're gonna come in here and I'm gonna build. I'm gonna come in here with my nice little low density tool, and we're gonna pick a couple parcels of land to choose from. So we want maybe something like that, maybe something like that, perhaps over here, and maybe like right there, something like that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Maybe we'll get a house right here. We'll kind of spread this out a little bit just to give a little bit of people some extra little incentive for being rich, I guess. And put something right here. Alright. So let's talk about more about this Ron DeSantis bullcrap. Alright, so signed a bill into law April 22nd. The bill is taking away Walt Disney World's special district. So how did this happen? This happens because I wrote this down 3 days before. Randy Fine and Jennifer Bradley, who are Republicans who are in the House of Florida representatives, not representatives in the federal government, but representatives in the state government, decided that they wanted to. They wrote a bill. Very identical. They call it identical bills, but really they're not identical. They're each written in their own way. But they both accomplish the same thing, which is to take away special districts from Florida. Alright. And they gave it a specific time frame. So what they wanted was all special districts that were made after, let's see. No, it's not after, it's before. So if you have a special district from before 11/5/1968, so that predates Disney's special district. If you have a special district from before that time, it gets deleted. It gets taken away, it's gone. No more special district, no nothing. Alright. How did Disney? I think the. Oh, wow! What the? Of course, I hit the button on top and sent my mouse flying everywhere. Okay, so how did Disney get a special district? Right? I think the first question that you should ask is, okay, what's going on? Ron DeSantis is taking away Disney special district, and how did that happen? Okay, so how did Disney get a special district? Well, this one's pretty simple. Back in the 1960s, if you don't know your Disney history, and that's okay. That's okay, not everybody knows their Disney history yet. Ooh, that is quite strong. Something like that would be more appropriate. Whew. And then we could fill this out a little bit. Now, where are the houses at? Let me see the. Maybe make that a little bit smaller and kind of grade this out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what happened? Why did Disney all of a sudden have a special district? Well, the answer is quite simple. When Disney was first developing land for developing the idea of a Florida theme park, what they actually were doing was, obviously we know Walt Disney wanted Epcot. Epcot, woo, Epcot, yeah. Actually, I love Epcot, by the way. It's my favorite of the Disney parks. Anyway, Walt Disney wanted Epcot to be kind of like the new his city, and he knew that he couldn't get it done by just buying land and building houses on it. He knew he had to have special restrictions for what he wanted to do, because he really, it's very authoritarian of what he did. I've worked for Walt Disney World. Definitely don't want to make somebody think something wrong, but I don't agree with the authoritarian look on how it was. I think it was a little too much, honestly. You should not have that much control over anything. But he wanted to have control over his district because of the fact that he was using it as a technological advancement. You know, people were gonna, companies like GE and, you know, maybe Michelin, Ford, Chevy, these brands that know all the stuff that they're talking about have wanted to make this happen, would have wanted to do this. It was a place for them to test their stuff out, so that in the event that there was an issue, it was a small time issue. They wanted to test out new equipment there. They wanted to do other things. So pretty cool idea, actually. Unfortunately, it's a very authoritarian idea. We'll pull this out. Actually, we'll pull this out a little bit. Yeah. And we'll make it look like we'll make this look like somebody bought property here. We'll make this brush size a little bit smaller so we can get it in there. If you're watching, thank you for coming and joining the stream. I appreciate it so much. We are talking today about Ron DeSantis and Walt Disney World and what is going on, because it is a doozy. If I can get this to come out a little bit. This is gonna be really harsh. You know what? When they build their house, they'll fix it. Right? They'll be fine. Alright. So, when Disney was coming along and he wanted to build his little pet project of Epcot, he needed to be able to control what went into Epcot, because as we all know, if you're going to use companies to promote to build businesses and all these kind of things in there and put all their technology, you really don't want to have too much overhead, too many people coming and hurting your business, right? Which is great, which is a good idea, by the way. It's a good idea. It's too authoritarian for me, and I don't think it would work, but it is a good idea. So what did Disney do? He started to lobby with the federal government, with the state government, not the federal government. And he actually produced like a 25-minute video of him explaining the Epcot project. It is available, as well as if you were at Epcot during Epcot Forever fireworks, you got to hear Walt's voice talking about it, and it was from that video. So, yes, they teach us this stuff. When you work for Disney, you will learn all this stuff when it happens. It's pretty cool that it's the only one that had Walt's voice in it. As far as a fireworks show go, it was the only one that had Walt's voice. Interesting, really cool idea. But I digress. He wanted to control it. Unfortunately, what happened is Walt died. He passed, and, you know, the legislation wasn't quite done yet before he passed. And so what they did was Florida did agree to the special district. Believe it or not, the person who did this, so this is kind of a little fun little fact for you, just to know how times have changed. The governor of Florida in 1967, so the bill was, I'll give you the details. The Reedy Creek Improvement District is part of the Reedy Creek Improvement Act. That's the district that Disney governs is Reedy Creek District. Alright, so it was House Bill number 456. Number 456. So, take with that if you want to know logistics. The governor signed it on May 12th, 1967. The governor's name was Claude R. Kirk Jr. Claude R. Kirk Jr. was a Republican. Interesting how that turned out, huh? Because guess what? Who else is a Republican? Ron DeSantis. Both are Republicans. So we've got a Republican and a Republican. Unfortunately, Claude Kirk is no longer with us. He died in 1971. Sad, sucks, but it happens. Condolences to family members who are still mourning that death. I can relate. That sucks. But they're both Republicans, which is hilarious, by the way. Claude R. Kirk was actually the first Republican governor of Florida since Reconstruction. If you don't know what Reconstruction is, do some more. We'll do a little bit of quick history, but it'll be better served if you look up the Civil War. Basically, Reconstruction is after the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln wanted to rebuild the nation. He called it Reconstruction Plan, and he started building the nation back up using funds and stuff like that, especially in places like the South, to not allow things. There's a whole bunch more to it than that, but again, it's going to be one of those things where you're probably going to have to look it up a little bit more. Anyway, oh shoot, I found myself flying over here. Let's put some water down in here. What are we doing? Where's that water going? You see how big that water is? Jesus, that water is fucking huge. I wonder if it's going to try to go out of the lake. That should fill up and look pretty nice. And they'll have some nice little property over here. Once this area starts to build up. Of course, I'm thinking... Oh, shoot. I'm thinking I might have to spread some businesses here. Which would make sense. We would have some businesses for them. Do they have water underneath the pipes? They kind of do. Yeah, they got water on their pipes. Okay. We'll see if we can build up some housing here. Let's just... I'm watching this very closely because right now, this could be very, very bad. I could cause an entire flood of this entire city and mess everything up. I've already flooded it like twice, messing with water levels. So you have to be very careful when you mess with water levels. Hello to everyone again. If you are joining the stream, I'm so happy that you're joining the stream. Thank you. We're still talking about this issue, but we're also doing some city skylines building. So, all right, and we just keep getting messages. If you're wondering why the music's cutting in and out, I'm controlling it. And I don't want to have music on too long, so. Alright, so Disney got his special district so that he could build Epcot. Problem is, when the bill gets signed into law, Walt was gone. He had unfortunately passed due to his cancer. You know, again, the world lost a visionary. He was a good guy, but I also think that you know, maybe it's a little played up. It's definitely played up at Disney. No, Disney portrays it outside of Disney as he was just a great man who had all these great ideas. Inside of Disney, sometimes they don't quite portray it the same. They will let you know that there are some things. The Disney point, for example, is probably derived because Walt smoked a lot of cigarettes, and he always held the cigarettes like this. So when he'd hold the cigarettes, he'd smoke, and he'd hold his hands like this with the cigarette out, because that's what you do. My dad smokes. I've seen it too. So the Disney point kind of became a thing because old photos, they photoshopped out the cigarettes, and now he has these two fingers out, and so you're wondering what he's doing. So they kind of do it for that. They tell you it's because you can't point in other languages, but I doubt that is not a legit reason. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, that is not true at all. I've never met anyone who ever was offended by me telling them, hey, you go this way with one finger, you know. And Universal does not teach you this Disney point thing, so I have no idea why Disney says that. It really, conspiracy theory time. It's because they took his cigarettes out in his photos and he's got two fingers out like this, and they don't want you to think that he was a smoker, so he's pointing. It's as simple as that. Let's see if I can spread this out here. Yeah, let's get some housing over here because I am desperately getting in need of residential. So we'll do this, and we'll get some housing to follow up this road. Actually, you know what? Let's just get the housing to go the entirety of the way. And I'll just, boom, and I'll just take these out. Good to go there. Alright, so, where were we? So, Disney has this special district, and if you don't understand what's going on, why does Disney want a special district so bad for Walt Disney World nowadays, and even back in the 1960s when he was developing? Why would he want that? Well, the easy answer is that it allowed him to obviously do governing things that other cities had problems with. So, if you've been recently to Walt Disney World, you may notice that there is lots of traffic patterns. There's lots of problems where people are building like roads. They're doing lots of road maintenance. There seems to be a lot of construction going on all the time, and that is because that is because Walt Disney World has that special district which allows them to do that. It's actually a good thing for them. It really is, because it allows them to do so much more than other businesses would be allowed to do. Right? A good example of what I'm referring to is that obviously there's road maintenance. Walt Disney World has its own fire code. They pay Osceola and Orange County for police protection. They don't hire their own police protection in terms of they don't have their own police force. They have a security force, but I would venture to say that there's a lot of people out there who would most likely tell you that the people there are not what's the word I'm looking for? Their security is not really this like they're not cops. You know, they're regular Joes like you and me who are just building for whatever they want to do, and that's fine. That's okay. But they don't have real authority outside of where they are. So what they do is they hire Orange County and Osceola County police to come and help, which is nice of them to do. It keeps jobs for everybody, obviously. And what this also allows, the district also allows Disney. So back on the topic of what it allows them to do is allows them to kind of work around some of the limitations that other builders wouldn't have. So you may notice that a ride gets built pretty quickly at Disney. Once they make a plan, they make their plan. They can get it done and over with pretty quickly. I know Tron is 2 years, blah blah blah, all that stuff. There's a lot that goes into how it actually operates. So don't get me wrong on that. There's a little bit more than that, but they don't have to skirt through some of the major plot points that other people would have to go through in order to build anything. So they still have to follow Florida state guidelines when it comes to like height restrictions and stuff like that. But what they don't have to follow is they don't have to worry about how their business plans for getting it done and over with are, how its taxes are, because they're self-taxed. They're a special tax district. They can prove where they get the taxes from. So everything Disney builds is from Disney's own money, what they pay for their special district. So when you go to Disney, you pay money. You're not just paying the company to maintain things. You're actually paying the company to build rides, which is crazy and awesome at the same time. You know, that's a pretty cool idea when you think about it, realistically. Excuse me, I thought that drinking that coffee would have helped. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's sunny all day, baby. Sunny all day. So, I'm gonna come in here real quick. Let's get into my props here. Where are they? We're gonna add some beach chairs here, because I see that there is definitely a need at a beachside resorty area to have some lifeguards. Cannot build on water. Okay, so cool. Now we've gotten our little area built over here, which is nice that it's there. Alright, hey, did this get zoned properly? It did. Okay. There used to be a road here, but I raised the water level slightly here to try and make it look a little bit cleaner. A little bit closer to the edge of the water, as you can see. You've got cars turning around here, which is always funny. Alright, so Disney is allowed to do a lot of things within their own special district, right? What did Ron DeSantis do? Ron DeSantis cancels out that district. So now, let's talk about what it does for Disney before I talk about what it does for you. Or, depending on who you are. If you live in Florida, you're gonna have a different impact than if you don't live in Florida. If you're just a guest, if you're a visitor to our lovely, lovely, lovely little slice of Earth, you know, then we'll have a little thing there. But here's where we're talking about. All right, so from a Florida standpoint, this makes no sense. Florida was built, at least Central Florida was built on the back of Walt Disney World. It really was. I don't care what anybody says. If it wasn't for Walt Disney World, Orlando would have just been a stop on I-4. I know that's kind of harsh, and maybe it would have been a little bit bigger than I'm kind of playing it. I'm maybe downplaying it a little bit. But I don't see how Orlando would have been the massive multi-juggernaut that it is, the #1 tourist capital in the world, without, well, quite frankly, without Walt Disney World. Doesn't make any sense. So, let's get in here. Let's go. We're gonna use. Do I want to use this one, or do I want to use this one? I think I like this one a little bit. Alright, so we're going to build up in here into this nice little district area. Let's go. So first thing I want to do is I want to pull this off. I'm gonna get my angle right there, 90 degrees. We're gonna pull that all the way out. Let's see, where's the district at? How far does the district go out? So the district goes out pretty far, up to here. So let's pull this out. Now, that'll be the only road I build for a little while in terms of one that's actually like a paved, ready to go road. I'm gonna use these planning roads. They're free to plan in case I look at something and I go, you know what, I don't like that. I know I've been talking about the Ron DeSantis thing and I haven't been building much. Let's see, did these build up yet? These have not built up yet, which is interesting because I would have expected them to jump. Maybe I need... I'm gonna put a commercial there. We'll see if the commercial can kind of move it a little bit, move the needle somewhat. That's interesting because I have not built a single... I've not gotten a single house to build over there. Interesting. It's high demand for residential and you'd think that they would want this, right? That's not what I wanted. Oh, I know why. Okay, hold on a sec. I know why. Because I picked the suburban decorated, and what we need to do is allow that. Now, now we should see right away a big build real quick into this area. Housing should be built up pretty quickly here. Yeah, see, housing's building up. So they couldn't find a level 1 building, and so when the game doesn't know what to do, it just doesn't build it. It just doesn't build at all. It doesn't have a asset to hide if you don't have a building there. So, anyway. Let's go back over here. We're gonna plan some planning roads. Let's go. So, this is supposed to be a highly efficient area, right? With lots of stands, lots of stalls. So what am I thinking I'm gonna do here? I'm thinking lots of walking and bike paths. So I would want, if I was, let's see here. Do I have a bike road? Do I have bike roads? I should have a bike road. Asymmetrical 3-lane roads. I've got county roads. I should have... I've got some nice roads. I really do. There's bicycle lanes right there. 4-lane decorative. This is a bicycle lane road right here, but I can't find one on a 2-lane. I might have to. What is this? I have an invisible road, which is nice. I could use that for a bunch of stuff. Oh, there they are. Okay, cool. I wish they had trees, but they don't. So we're gonna see this area. It's an area of great importance to me because it is organic and local produce, and I think that that is completely sound decision to have. Let's go with this. We're gonna pull this out a little bit and we'll just kind of go here. Oh shoot. Let's use our planning roads first so that we don't cost ourselves money. And how I want to do this is interesting. So what I want to do is I'm gonna pull from right about here, right? Nope, I want to just keep it straight. We're gonna, yeah, we'll pull out here, and what this will end up being a 2-lane road, so, or 2 lanes one way. So I probably won't have biking here, unfortunately, but can we get one right there? Yes, we can. And what we'll do is we'll just turn these up a little bit, and we'll move these nodes so that it's a little bit better. What we'll do is we'll use our move it tool and we'll bring these in a little bit and kind of curve it. Kind of curve it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And what this will do is this will allow us to kind of curve around. This one's going to be, so the way this is going to work is you're going to have right here in, and this is also going to be in. So they're going to both meet up here and meet along this road and go along it. This says that it's a one-way with trees. I will not have that. I'll probably end up upgrading it to 2 lanes. One way, so it makes it a little bit easier for our people to come and go. Let's move this out a little bit, and we're gonna curve this in. And we'll curve this piece, and we'll move this kind of like this, and move this maybe a little bit out or more. The idea being that these will meet up, and yeah, you know what? Here, let me do this real quick. Boom and boom and boom. All right, and so that way, this is kind of fair. You've got cars coming here. You've got the 2 lanes. Makes it easy so that anybody who needs to go and goes into this lane, and then they get out and they can go in this lane or this lane. Makes it nice. There's also a lane for passing in case you've already dropped your kid off or you've already picked your kid up. All right, love Nitro Cold Brew, man. The Nitro Cold Brew is really good. Let's see here. And well, you know what? Let's upgrade this. I'm gonna turn on Fine Road Anarchy. Because of course I have to turn on Fine Road Anarchy. There we go. And that'll fix that issue nice and easy. I already know where I'm going with this. Let's take our planning roads. We're gonna take our planning roads and we're going to build here. Yeah, and we'll just build these out a little bit. That way there's kind of like a that way it doesn't deviate. It's turn straight. Okay, you want to go into the school, you got to turn here. You want to come out of the school, you turn here. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, so let's go through this again. Alright, so as far as Disney is concerned with their special district, right?
Curious what's going on.
Ooh! Ooh, my phone blew up. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much for waiting. And if you're watching and you're joining, thank you so much for joining. I'm so happy that you wanted to, who the hell is that? Why do I keep getting these notifications that people are on Snapchat? I don't fucking care. Sorry for my language, but I don't really care. I really don't. I don't know who this Amanda person was, but apparently they're on Snapchat. So, that's a thing. Alright, so as you can see, I'm pretty much at wit's end with my district. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I think I could come in here. Let me see. Turn on, where's districts? Cool, so we could work inside the district itself. Let's kind of look at this and make this kind of like, ooh, you know what? Make this and then do this, so everything stays in the district, nice and simple. All right. I should have used the freeform tool. That would have definitely helped. We'll fix this with Move It, I promise. Move It will allow me to fix this and tighten it up and make it nice and simple. But we're not there yet. And with planning roads, it makes it nice and easy. You can mess around with stuff, kind of see how you really feel about your like district, your area, the road system that you're trying to get into. So definitely, if you play this game, use your district, download some planning roads. It's worth it. We'll connect these up just like that. And then we'll kind of come over here and follow this again. Try to stay in a gritty kind of pattern. You know, what I should have done. Hold on. Good thing these roads are free. What I should have done is I should have built the grid and then messed with the district afterwards. So what we'll do is I'll just delete all these and we'll redesign the grid. So here we go. So we got a nice little start. Actually got a nice little start with the grid with a line right here. This makes sense, and we can have stuff on this side and this side. We'll probably pull a few roads through here to kind of connect them up. But what we could do is we could do this, right? And we'll pull this out somewhat, and we'll make this straight. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll connect those up, and we'll create long lanes where you're just able to bike for a while, right? We'll include some park areas. Let's see, how big are my parks? Real quick. Well, that doesn't help. That's not big. That's not really that big. What's the biggest park I have? Isn't it this one? That's pretty big. And that fits in between, so that's nice. That's pretty small. That is huge. That one we might want to worry about. But I might, you know what? I might build a park area here using our park builder that we got in Park Life. So maybe even build a zoo. I think that's a kind of a cool idea. So you know what? This area is going to have a zoo. It's going to have local produce. It's going to have a zoo. Why not? Let's build out a little bit here though first. Let's get our district proper. So where was I with this whole Disney thing? So Disney, what kind of impact does Ron DeSantis create for Disney? All right, Disney's going to lose some money on this. Is Disney going to be financially in trouble? No. Let's be fair. Disney's not going to be in trouble. It just means that Disney's going to lose money, and they're going to probably up the cost of their tickets, up the cost of merchandise, up the cost of a lot of things. You can see hotels going up, definitely, so. Good stuff. Alright. So that's probably what we'll see. But Disney will technically be fine. You know, there's been the threat in the area that Disney could leave. And I want to be careful as I say this because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Do I think that Disney would leave Central Florida? No. Absolutely not. Disney would not leave Central Florida. They would not do any of that. They've spent too much money building up the area that it wouldn't be economically feasible for them to just decide they're done, they're leaving, right? Let's take a look real quick at Elm Park. What do we got going on here? We've got a nice little house there. Nothing being built here. We've got a little... I guess this guy did not care about how much he needed to build there. And I think, if I'm right, let's close that. If I'm right, that right there is not ready to go. He's gonna be waiting on power to jump, probably. Now, you wouldn't normally do this. Unfortunately, this is what has to be done. It's City Skylines. What you would probably do is wrap some power lines through here. Actually, you know what? We can. You might build some power lines like right along here. And kind of just pull them through here. And then, again, you probably pull some power lines like this. And that'll fix a building is on fire. Thank you. I have fire guys, right? Oh, whoa, my park is on fire. What the hell? Who's the friggin' arsonist? Oh, we'll see if our people can put it out, but dang, that is annoying. Well, hopefully they put it out. That sucks. That really sucks. Wow. It burned everything down in this little park here. Yeah, and they're still trying to run to get to it. It says it's operating normally, so that means that technically the building itself is not on fire anymore. Oh, wow, did you see that? He didn't go around. This road is not that busy. Why didn't you go around? I'm curious. And we still got some burning trees, but I think that'll fix that issue. And then every time I zoom out, I always get a crossroads thing. So, of course. Wow, that built up fast. All that. Nice. And now we're starting to have issues where we have a problem that I should have addressed before. So you need to have your industrial run on less educated citizens. We can district this out and make it less educated citizens, and that'll affect this. So do what you will, you know? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Okay, so anyway, let's get in here and I'm wondering if we've got another house without power. Did the power lines not jump the power? They did not. Okay, well. And that'll fix that issue. Oh, don't move that. Please, don't move that. There we go. Well, we're having power issues already. And these guys don't even have... Oh, wow. These guys don't have any power. Well, I should know. Oh, that's not bad. That makes sense. That logically would make sense. You would do something like that. I feel bad if a mudslide happens, because it'll take out power to this whole area, but... what can you say? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Nice, but everything else is getting good power, so we're not really so worried about that. Your choice hotel. Nice. Look at the hotels. That is awesome. I love these high-rise hotels. The Stratus. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Little houses right there. Nice. Awesome. I love that. So if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Welcome. We're still talking about, we're playing the game, City Skylines, but we're also talking about Ron DeSantis being a moron. I'm not going to hide it. I don't like the guy at all. I didn't vote for him. I don't know how he got into office, considering that he had no background, no training, no nothing in this field. And it's very clear with how he's handled Walt Disney World that he does not understand. There we go. Let's make that face the right way. There we go. Alright, so we got little like chairs out here for people. We can get little tents out here if we wanted to. There should be some invisible pathways for people to walk on. I guess they're just not wanting to walk. Okay, well, whatever. We'll fix that later. Anyway, so Disney's not going to lose any money. Disney will be fine. We'll be okay, right? In terms of Walt Disney World. It's just going to be a pain in the ass to get anything done. So, that's where it comes to us, right? So, here's the deal. If you are coming to Disney after July 1st, 2023, you may notice a dip in certain things, right? You may notice that parking lots, oh god damn, I can't get away from the burps. Wow, that's what happens when you drink nitro coffee. Anyway, you may notice that the quality kind of will dip a little bit. That is unfortunate. It is a thing that's going to happen. Disney is going to be forced to dip in quality. Such is what we do. Such is life. The reason for that is because Disney's not going to be able to just fix their problems anymore. Now they're actually going to have to go through government and it's going to be a whole thing. Trust me, it's a whole thing. We've already planned it out. So they're not going to be able to deliver quite the same experience. Rides are going to take longer to get built. We're going to see a lot of things that we don't like. So these are nice little plots here that we're going to build up. We'll build up one more. Are we in the good zone? We are. We're going to build up one more. We're going to attach it here. And we'll just bring these over. Nice little areas. Oh shoot. Well, that wasn't what I wanted, but let's delete this real quick and try this again. You know, Disney will be fine in terms of finances. Don't anybody freak out. Don't anybody think that we're not going to be fine in terms of Disney's finances. Here's how it affects them. Users in the area. So we have estimations now about what this is going to do to Orange and Osceola County, as well as all of Florida, but mostly Orange and Osceola County, since we're the counties that have Walt Disney World. We're probably going to take on a bunch, and I mean a bunch of debt. Like, we're talking billions with a B in debt. That is a lot of debt for us to take on. You know how it's insane. It is an insane amount of bills to take on. And it is unfortunate because, you know, this is how it's unfortunately going to have to be for a while. Disney's obviously going to have to figure out what the hell to do. So we don't know what's going to happen. We are still trying to figure this out. Ooh, you know what? I have roads for buses, right? I have bus lanes. We might take the busway here. So what we'll do is I like this idea. Anyway, So we're gonna take on billions of debt, billions and billions and billions and billions and billions with a B, of Disney's basically debt, what they pay for their services. So we're gonna be taking on their fire stations, their road maintenance, their plumbing, their power, anything you can think of. We're taking it on, and it is a lot to take on. Let me tell you, a lot. I am not excited about that prospect at all. That is so much debt. You know, we'll figure it out. But Jesus Lordy. Ton of debt. Ton of debt. So now you may be asking yourself, right, okay, so why is this a good idea? Why is this happening, right? Like, you're asking two counties to take on all this debt. Walt Disney World, let me show you something, all right? Just because I need to show you just how big Walt Disney World is. So here's a photo. Walt Disney World is huge. That is, if you want to measure how big this is the size of Paris, France, an entire city. A large city, one that takes up most of its county, right? So if you're wondering, it is a huge amount of land that they own, that they've district out. Plus there's other parts of their there's other parts of their land that isn't necessarily part of the district, but now is going to be part of this taxing, because Disney was able to use the land that they owned in places like Lake Nona and kind of fit that in under because of how the district was written. So now we're taking on debt from Reedy Creek Improvement District and from the Lake Nona stuff. Insane. Absolutely insane. And let's just say I'm not happy about it. I'll be honest with you. I wonder if I could turn off my snaps. And we'll just do this all the way up here. Boom. And now we'll kind of turn it around here and go back down. Alright. You know what? I don't like that there. I think I'm going to change that up. So if you're just joining, thank you for joining. I appreciate all of you joining and coming in, giving follows, giving likes, listening to what me talk about a Central Florida issue that is absolutely ripping at me, and I'm being very kind. But I'm about to start getting into the heated debate topic of this whole thing. This is one of, if not the stupidest ideas that our Florida governor has ever had, that any Florida governor has ever had. You picked a fight with a billion-dollar business because they didn't approve your bill, your gay bill, which shouldn't, the don't say gay bill, which you shouldn't have fucking put into office anyway. Who the fuck cares? You really picking a fight over something like that? Who the hell cares, right? Okay, so I want to make this very clear. I don't care if you're gay or straight or trans or whatever. It's none of my business. And I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be mean. Okay? It's none of my business what you do with your body. You choose to do it. And I will root for your choice every single day. I do not care. I will sell you. If you were born with male reproductive parts and you're like, that's not what you feel like, you don't feel like that's part of your body, you don't feel like you're comfortable, and you want, hey, more power to you. I'm glad that you feel that way. I'm happy for you. I really am. I'm glad that you feel comfortable enough, and it is a courageous choice to make those kind of choices, because that is life altering stuff, right? You're changing your entire, you're not at DNA level of changing your body, but you're pretty dang close. You're changing how your body creates things, right? So it's a it's almost I think it's irreversible. I know I've seen some people say that it's not, but I think when you reach a certain point, it becomes irreversible. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If you think that that's not how that works, I think that that's how it works. Once you break down, once you get to a certain point, you can't go back. I know, if you're on like hormones, you can get like crazy headaches and stuff if you stop taking them, because your body doesn't know what to do. That's so good. Nitro cold brew. Nitro cold brew, 3 pumps of liquid sugar. That's all you need. No ice. No ice. It's got to be bitter. It's got to be that coffee with a little bit of sweetness to it. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So look at that. That's a nice little bike lane. That'll give us, or no, a bus lane. I'm sorry. That'll give me a little bit of bus. Now, I haven't set up a bus system yet, and we will set up a bus system here soon. I should set up one, especially for this area, because I like the idea of maybe having the ferry. And I'm thinking that I want the zoo all the way down here. So what I might do is, I might create a bridge from these over to here. Kind of be cool to create a little bridgey area, you know? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's create a bridge. Anyway. What? Large decoration, grass with oh, it's grass with bus lanes. Okay. I thought that was bike lanes. Oh my gosh. Whew. I thought it was bike lanes. Give me 1 sec. So if you're joining me, thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I love going down to 1 viewer on a topic that I care about. So anyway, let's get back into the nitty-gritty here. Let's talk about what I can't stand. All right. I cannot stand this man, Ron DeSantis. He's a. We share a name, but we share a name. We only. Oh, what is this? This is elevation step, right? There we go. We'll build this over. How about that? Ron DeSantis is a man I can't stand. I really can't stand him. He is a piece of, well, a POS. POS. I believe that firmly with everything that I have, that he is not the right man for any job. He has no idea what he's doing. Let's build this out here, and then we'll get this down. It'll go down. Okay, I see. Now what we'll do is we'll create a proper slope over this by using the Move It tool. So we'll click in here and click in here. Here, and if we come over here to this tool, we have a tool in here called Slope Objects. Oh, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to click this, and then slope. A little bit better. There is, I might have to pull that out. Anyway. So, Ron DeSantis, you are a piece of shit. Sorry to everybody. If you are a fan of Ron DeSantis, I do not like you. He is a POS. He is garbage in my mind. He is literally going to ruin Central Florida, and I could see a very realistic scenario where Disney does not use Florida as a base for everything. So, if you don't know, Disney has been moving people from Florida, or from California to Florida, right? We've actually seen Imagineers quit over this. They don't want to come to Florida, and I don't blame them for not wanting to come to Florida. I mean, on so many levels, you're leaving your family, not you're not leaving your family. You're moving across the country, and it is a big deal move. So it's not easy to just want to get up and move across the country, right? So I don't blame them for that. Oh, what is going on here? Did I accidentally kick it in? I did. Okay. I don't blame them for that at all. That is a big deal. There we go. Let's curve this. Yeah, and we'll just keep this going straight for a few steps, and then we'll kind of curve it out over here. There we go. And oh wow, that's a little steeper than I like it to be, honestly. So let's kind of pull this out a little bit. You know what? Let's do this. And what we'll do is we'll just run this underneath the bridge here. Did I pick the right one? Did I pick the one with the trees? I hope I did. Let's see if I can curve this a little bit better. Maybe I should delete one more, and then we'll kind of do this. And then we can pull a road off here. That'll work perfectly fine. I'm probably getting people leaving because they're like, what the hell is this dude talking about? I hate Ron DeSantis. He fucked everything up for us. He really did. He is a piece of shit. He does not know anything about he does not know what he is doing. It's very clear that he has not known what he is doing for a long time. Let's do this real quick. Because if he did, there would definitely not be a freaking problem like this. And we'll just delete this. Uh-oh, what am I getting here? Oh, messages! Yeah! Printing out messages. Yes, I will print out some frickin' messages. Gotcha. Alright, let's get these roads going now. Oh, damn it. What the hell, man? If you are listening to this, I apologize. I really am not trying to be combative, but I really don't like this whole thing, right? Like, we're gonna take on a ton of Disney's debt, and Disney doesn't want that because, you know, it makes a lot of sense why they wouldn't want you to take on all their debt. Fairly certain we all recognize that Disney does not want its cast members to take on debt. It would be kind of stupid for us to take on Disney's debt. But it seems like that's the way that they are going to want it. They're going to want us to take on Disney's debt. Not happy about the whole situation at all, to be honest with you. And we'll just delete this again. Not happy with how this is. And I'm definitely not happy with how this is going. This is a nightmare. I clicked. Thank you. Gosh darn, man. This thing did not want to work. So again, thank you for tuning in. If you are tuning in, I appreciate the... yeah, let's get this going this way. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I love that you guys tune in. You want to hear me rant about some stupid freaking governor doing something stupid. So please vote blue. If you are from Florida, please vote. Yeah. Please vote blue, because I am sick and tired of this governor and his BS. It is so ridiculous. This is starting to get on my freaking nerves so much. So please vote him out of here. He obviously has no idea what he's doing, because if he did, we would not be in this situation. Okay, so let's build up a bridge again and zoom out. Alright, so yes, I am absolutely not happy with how this whole thing went. Ron DeSantis, you are a moron. I hate your guts. People are probably like, what in the world is this guy talking about? I hate Ron DeSantis so much. So much. We share a namesake, and that is it. I can't stand the guy. Cool. Now we can kind of build into here. Yay. Yeah, and then we can, you know what I could do? I could either keep this way, or I could turn this into a 2-lane so that it goes this way. So you always go this way and you just go around wrapped. Which might be the best idea for us right now, because I'm not doing anything with this road. So. There we go. Since I'm not doing anything with this road, we can create kind of like a nice little bus stop along this road right here. What we'll actually do is... We'll create a little bus stop here. How am I going to go accomplishing that? I don't know. Don't ask me how I accomplish anything in this game, because I am horrible at it. Let's go right here and take all these snaps off so I can actually build the road proper. Actually, you know what? I might have to come in a little bit here and build the bus stop. Boom. Did I move that too much? I did. Okay. So we're gonna delete this part up here. Let's delete this. We'll come kind of right here is where I'm looking. Yeah, that's a good spot. That is a good spot. Now we have a little area, and we can kind of curve this out a little bit. Yeah, and we'll do maybe something like this. Yeah, that's not bad. This... Oh my gosh, that part is pretty bad. Oh man, that is not good. We might need to move that a little bit here. Pull that in maybe a little bit. Kind of. Mate, you know what? Control N. We're gonna add a node right here. And what that node will do is it will allow us to move the node around. And that'll kind of fix it, make it a little wavier. Nice little wave there. Of course, I've got this weird, like, wonder if I hit Control L, can I get rid of the crosswalk? The crosswalk might be helpful. That crosswalk might be helpful. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Yes, I'm streaming. Who else? Who else would be streaming at this time? Right? Oh my god. Alright, my wife wants to pick up 2 cats from the Orlando Orange County Animal Shelter. So, please hurry up. Get these cats before my wife makes me go get more cats. We have enough cats. Okay? I love animals, but we have enough. We really don't need more. Okay? I'm sorry if you feel like I don't hate animals, I promise. I just can't have too many more. We have too many. Okay? We just have too many. Just too many. Just too many. Just too many. She really wants to get them because she's saying that they're moving to PetSmart, so that's their last chance to get adopted. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. She really wants these cats, so I think we're gonna be fine. I think we'll end up with 2 more cats, unfortunately. Anyway, back. Okay. So, I'm sure you're wondering, what the hell is the Don't Say Gay bill? Right? I'm sure you've probably wondered what that is. If you don't know what that is, the Don't Say Gay bill that Disney really pushed back on, and I mean really pushed back on. Let me tell you something, okay, before we even get into the story, how silly this whole thing is. You have Ron DeSantis supporters standing outside Disney gates on, I think it's called Vineland. No, it might not be Vineland. I forget the name. But it's right outside of Hotel Plaza Boulevard, right? There's this whole nice area where there used to be Crossroads, and now Crossroads is going to get taken down so that they can make a longer off-ramp from I-4 to Disney. And that's strategic so that way traffic kind of moves a little bit better through that area. If you've ever been on 528 to I-4, it can get a little backed up, especially around Central Florida Parkway. Central Florida Parkway's entrance onto I-4 gets really backed up. So, oh my god, stop. Fine, we'll go get the damn cats. If you're watching this, we'll get the damn cats. Okay? We'll go get the cats. We'll be fine. Right in the middle of a stream. You know, I want to talk more about this whole thing. I want to talk more about theme parks in general. I should go get roller coaster... What is it? Planet Coaster? Planet Coaster. I would love to build some Planet Coaster stuff. If you think I'm good enough. If you're watching this and you have no idea... Okay. So, here we go. We're going to make a clip here. Okay, guys? I'm going to make a clip for you. So... Ron DeSantis, shut the hell up. Get the hell out. You're picking a fight with the wrong company. Because I'm warning you. I'm not warning you. I'm telling you what will probably happen. Okay? I'm sure you think you're a smart man. I'm sure you think you're the smartest man alive. It's very clear you think you are because you picked a fight with $1 billion company that you think you can win. Alright, here's the deal. You're either going to get reelected and get sent out of office, or not sent out of office, I'm sorry. You're either going to get reelected and Disney's going to leave the state, or at least pull a lot of their stuff out of the state so that you don't have to worry about it, and then they can build up more people somewhere else. They can build a whole entire area. Alright? Or you get voted out and then the improvement district comes back, because that's all I see happening. As far as what you would do to get rid of the Reedy Creek, or to bring back the Reedy Creek, would be to have to delete everything that had, or perhaps create a new law which states that a new special district for Disney, which might allow which actually might be the best option. If you're with Disney right now, the best option might be to let this happen a little bit and get a new special district, especially since the old special district was one for a city. This is not for a city. This is actually just a straight up commercial area. However, have you ever been to Golden Oak? I've driven by Golden Oak quite a few times. Golden Oak is a nice place. It's very expensive, and you could live there. Guess where Golden Oak is? It's on Disney property. So, they do have homes on Disney property. If you're wondering, you can live there, but it's very expensive. Nice. Alright, so, he's picking a fight with the wrong company because he will get ousted. And Bob Chapek has... I've been critical of Bob Chapek for a while. I did not agree with a lot of the stuff he did. He was not someone that I was really happy representing the company. I'm not the biggest Bob Iger guy either, but Bob Iger did do a lot of good things for the company, and I never felt like he backed down from a challenge. So there is that. Ooh, this is so terrible. This is bad. I just did a bad job on this. I really did. No, don't pull that. Don't pull that bridge. I could. I guess in theory I could pull this bridge out some. There we go. I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Think that looks good? I think that looks good. I thought they were free. Anybody else have these kind of issues with their significant other? We're not worried about silly things. We're worried about animals. $20 in cash. I hope you have $20 in cash, baby. I love this girl so much. I don't fight with her about this stuff. Ooh. Let's do this, and what we'll do is we'll take this and we'll just connect this up. Just like that. Now we've got a better kind of area. I know, I'm kind of been talking about this and kind of going in and out. I would not, how do I explain it? How do I explain this in a way that makes sense? I've been going in and out of talking about things and talking about the game, and that's because I've been trying to entertain you. This probably is a better format for, say, a YouTube video. But I don't want to do YouTube. I want to do Twitch. I like the live idea. I like the live concept. I like being live and being held accountable. You can't just fix your problems. You have to be a good speaker. You have to be able to communicate effectively to work on Twitch, or any kind of streaming platform. I know YouTube does streaming as well, right? But I like the live aesthetic. I like being live. So, if you're wondering, that's why I'm doing this live. I like being live. I really do. Well, let's delete this break real quick. We'll connect this up. We'll go... Oh, can I go down, please? I'd love to go down. And then we'll connect up here. That's perfect. And now we can... connect kind of here, maybe like right here. I'll find road anarchy. Yeah, that looks very symmetrical. I'd say that's pretty better, and you don't have that the terrain where it's kind of messed up and stuff. I don't want to mess with the terrain too much because I already messed with it over here. I've got a whole area of stuff. Oh, shoot. Well, if you're wondering, we need power. So let's get power. Oh, you know what? We have this over here. Let's build across. Let's build across. And let's build across. You should get power any second now. Why are you not getting power? Oh, because I'm in pause. Duh. Let's turn this down. There we go. Got some people complaining about noise over here, which is unique. I haven't had too many people complaining about noise. But it's possible... Ooh, you know what? We need to add some trees here. Let's get... These roads are getting very busy, and this is going to become a very, very busy corridor for us, especially with the school there. So what I'm thinking is we're going to get into our 2 lanes, and we are going to add some trees. Let's use this one, because unfortunately I think the game doesn't recognize when you add trees to stuff. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a cat carriers. God damn, she does not want me to play. I'm telling you. Alright. Oh, you know what? For symmetry, let's do this. It makes sense. And unfortunately, that's going to take out these buildings. But that is gonna fix a major, major issue. And this whole corridor of stuff just absolutely decimating my my area over here. Let's see here. What do we want to do here? You can see I got added little boom, boom, boom. Put some stuff there. Let's see if this builds out a little bit. I know that that sounds a little awkward, maybe. That, hey, is it going to build out? I think it will build out. I think it will build out. And we'll put some stuff here. Unfortunately, right here, it's not going to build because there's already a building here, so. But these houses that you see are now kind of in a weird, unique spot where we've extended the road out into their area, so to speak, and now they're not going to be able to build. So. Let's go here. We're gonna take out this office space and we're just going to build this out. We'll do that here as well. And then we'll come in here and fill this out some. I like the idea of having this there, and then yeah, we'll build this out. This is interesting because I kind of like that there isn't anything here, but then again, I could put that there, and I know that that's only going to build off this road. So, we'll work with that, and I'm comfortable with that. The country road right here is fine for now. It will receive... Ooh. You know what? That deserves an upgrade as well. So, let's get an upgrade. Oh! Goddamn game, sending me off into the ether. We're gonna build this out a little bit. This will fix some issues, and we're gonna have to move this. All right, and you know we're gonna have to move this over too. Okay. And now that we've done that, we can come in here and we can rezone up, okay? So we're gonna put down some zoning. We'll put those here. I like that. And then we'll just kind of, we'll use our paint bucket and we'll fill in the gaps here. I'm wondering if I should put in some more residential in here because the high density will help. And it might be nice to have some high density right here. You know what? I like this. We'll put that there. And then we'll leave this alone because let's go in here real quick, and we're gonna relocate. And unfortunately, there we go. We'll relocate to there. Not really practical what I just did, but you know, hey, we have to do what we gotta do. Cancel that out. I'm not moving that. Let's check the university real quick and see if we have to make a move on the university. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty close. And it's not telling me anything, so I'm going to stick with it. This empty area right here is interesting because we could use a lot of that. And we're still seeing a problem. And I have not built any housing over here. You know, I focused on this while talking to you guys. Maybe that's a problem. It kind of looks like a sandwich, to be honest with you. So let's get some housing. Let's get some zoning here. We're gonna start the zoning off right here. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. I love this idea. Let me come in here. We're gonna delete these roads. You're probably wondering why am I doing that? Doesn't seem very practical. What we'll do is I have these pedestrian walkways that are zonable. So we can come in here and make pavement roads, but they're also zonable. You know, I know that sounds kind of goofy maybe, but I love this because now we can actually build some. I don't think I have bike roads. Zonable promenade. What do I like? I picked this. I picked pavement, but I could pick anything in here. I kind of like the promenade, honestly. Kind of like the idea of this, like, look. Yeah, that's a good look. I like that. That's a good look. Let's go in here and we'll zone this out. And what we'll do is come up here. Come through here and add some like nice little areas for people to walk into. And then, oh shoot. There we go. And now what we'll do is we'll come back in and we'll zone all this out. This will be kind of like a low end of our area. Now, what are we gonna do about housing? Right? We have these zones, and ultimately what I want to do with these parcels of land is just keep them all commercial. So we're gonna have to build our residential out here somewhere. What I like to do, I've always said I don't like my residential areas to look like grids. I kind of like the idea of what I do here, but where we have roads with lots of bends and lots of turns. But we're talking about high-tech housing, so what will we do? Well, it might be a better idea to actually understand how high-tech housing works, and then we can build from there. So what I'm going to do is I, personally, am going to build a... We'll get... Do I want the bike lanes? Do I really want the bike lanes? I don't know if I want the bike lanes or not. Let's try to see what we can do in terms of zoning in these areas. Obviously, we'd like to pull from probably here. We'll turn this on so we can have some guidelines. There we go. And now we're going to just kind of work it around here. Yep, and now we have kind of like a great little area here where we can build housing in here. What we'll do is we'll come in here. Yeah, we'll do that for now, and then we'll figure this out. We're gonna have to figure this out as I go. Because it looks like the land's a little... Oh, no. I want to see what happens with my zoning. I want to see what's going to happen with my zoning. go. We pulled this down a little bit. Pull this down a little bit. Nice. Okay, if we pull this down a little bit. That'll give me great zoning right there. There we go. Kind of good. Alright. Thank you so much again if you are watching. I appreciate it so much. If you want to talk, please send me some stuff to talk about, because I want to get off of the topic of Ron DeSantis being a moron as much as you guys do. Alright? So, if you're worried about it, I really do want to get off of this stupid topic. I can't stand the guy. Let's go back to where we were, because for some reason I just got sent off into the ether. Alright, and we're gonna keep building our planning roads out here. Want my planning roads, damn it. There we go, and we'll just kind of leave that the way it is. We'll build some roads in here. I like to do kind of like the, oh, not like that. Kind of like to do this a little bit, stagger my roads somewhat, so that people have good room. They can make choices. Someone over here doesn't have to go all the way over here just to come down here. Someone over here doesn't have to go all the way over here and then come back just to get there. Nice little stop. We'll put in a couple little ooh, I don't know, maybe we'll put in some regular housing here. I want the regular housing because this is important to me. I'll put this here. We'll get this hopefully going here soon and build off of this. I'm gonna leave the house. I'm not gonna touch these rows right here for now. Let's go in. Let's get this nice and treed up. Actually, we're gonna use our plain streets. Yeah, we're gonna use our plain streets. Got it. Thank you so much again for coming in and watching. I appreciate it so much, guys. I really do. I appreciate every single time someone comes in, they comment, they say, I try to talk to every single person. You're probably watching this wondering, what does this have to do with Walt Disney World? Well, Walt Disney World is not in a screwed position like people are saying, but it is very frustrating that the residents of Central Florida are going to be taking on a major bill. Really, that's what's going to happen here. So if you are unaware, Central Florida is now in a state of confusion, and I wouldn't say crisis, because there's no crisis. You know, there's a lot worse than, you know, paying taxes. Although, according to libertarians, there is a lot of reason for not wanting to pay taxes. That's okay if you believe that. I'm not going to fight you on something like that. Wow, are we serious? The power did not jump. Okay, so we might need to put something on this road to get some power to jump here, because the power really needs to get here. Let's see. I don't want to build more power lines here. What I think I'll do is, shoot, I'm gonna have to build power lines because I'm not gonna put anything there. So we'll just build the power lines out across the road here. And do something like that. And hopefully what that does is that'll connect it. I hate building power lines when I don't need them, because what happens is the power lines take out zoning areas. You can't, I'm sure there's probably a mod out there that fixes this issue. Without a doubt, there's a mod that fixes this issue. But it still sucks you can't build. I wouldn't build under a power line, honestly, but you know, at the same time, like, you might build really close to power lines. You might also have underground power lines, which the game, I think, doesn't let you do. Yeah, they don't let you build underground power lines, which would be very popular in especially in the South. Here in Florida, definitely underground power lines everywhere. So if you're wondering, that's what happens. Let's see. Let's go right here, and this is a good spot. We can put some right here. Okay. We're building up housing. Now we're gonna run some water down here and over to here. We'll run it back up here, and we'll just run it down. There we go. Don't know why that didn't want to work. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, I can't move that, so that sucks. Let's check our district real quick. Make sure everything in here is inside of this district, this special district. With high-tech housing. Yeah, I thought so. Those houses will go away, and then they'll come back as high-tech housing, which is nice. You see we have a campus area. At some point we are going to develop into a university. We've got a park area. We've got the industrial area. Let's get the bigger brush here and fill this in. So I want to fill in my industrial park area and make this an industrial park. Oh, and I don't want to do that. Thank you, game, for completely glitching on me and going AWOL. That was crazy. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. We're going to call that Industrial Park. Industry Park. And now we can assign any kind of industry we want to this building area, but we're not going to do that. This is just going to be a basic industry area. A generalized industry area. Generic industry. Of course, you see that the regular district did not go as planned. So there we go. And let's go in here. Let's spread this out a little bit. Boom. Good to know. So when you're building, you're building. All right. I should be talking about the one thing that I said, but I also have to talk about the game, because I can't just not talk about the game that I'm playing currently. If you are interested in this game, City Skylines, it's a great game. Great game. Nice little area. Well, let me build a couple parks here. Actually, yeah, right there. And we're gonna delete this road. Can I get out of... Oh, damn, man. I don't know one care about the park. Alright, and so we'll build a park right there, and we're just gonna kind of build some bike lanes in there. I wonder if I have a bike park. I have a Walmart outdoor living. Why? Ah, yeah, you with the cat ears. What are you doing? How you doing? Probably we'll build a little dog park out here. Actually, you know what? We should have a playground. Where's the playground? It's telling me garbage is piling up, but I don't know why it's telling me that. It makes no sense. Let's build a little park right. How about right here? Okay, so let's get into the... Wow, the power jumped. The power jumped by placing that playground right there. Nice little spot for a playground, guy, by the way, guys. So, and that's gonna jump the power over here, which is nice. Does it have water? You have water here? Water everywhere. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very often in city development, this kind of stuff happens. You know, you'll be building it, and the next thing you know, roads will become obsolete, or they'll change into something completely different. So, kind of a fun little moment there. We could put some industry buildings here. I don't mind doing that. Let's see here at what an industry building might look like in an Industry 4.0. We'll see what that looks like. And we'll come back over here. We've got some trash issues that we keep getting told about, and we've got a burned down house. Ha! That building built into the wall so much. Wow. Destroyed that, like, hole in the wall. Can I say, truthfully, that we have jumped enough power? Let's see here. So we've jumped power from there. We can come over here, take this power over here, and over here. Okay, so now we've jumped power properly, and we can come back in here and see what we can do. See if we'll build something there. Interesting little spot for this weird, like, building, right? It's such a weird spot. We got neighbors here. Got another 2 houses here. Another 2 houses here. Interesting. Interesting. Little 2 houses here. Of course, they're gonna want their houses to be nice. I bet you they're telling me my garbage is piling up. This sounds I want you to read this message at the top of the screen. Eco this and eco that. What's the whole fuss about? Some global warming. Same weather every year where I live. Hashtag eco-critical. Hashtag local warming. That sounds like some right-wing BS. Woo! All right. So let's create a clip here, real quick. Ron DeSantis, you are more. I hate you. Play a little music while we jam out here. Put this on 1, please. I don't want it to build up that fast. So the industry here built up really fast, and they're inside this district. So I don't know. They must produce pollution, right? They must produce pollution. So many problems in the city, I'm telling you. So, let me see something. Let me see my policies for this district. I put in Industry 4.0. Nope, I don't like that there. I don't like that there, but it is pretty close. Jamming out to the jazz we're not putting industry there. They're probably gonna be pissed. I'll be honest, I'd be pretty pissed too. You just took away like 100,000 jobs. Yeah, well, industry's not. There's a ton of industry here that needs to be worked on. All right, so we've got everything here. These are high-tech houses. Let's shut this off real quick and see what do they look like. Not bad, not bad. We're gonna build this out though. We're gonna have to build this out. Oh, you're still here. Nice. Okay. Let's build this little nook out here. Okay, let's pull this here. We're still not done talking about how stupid our governor is. He's picking fights with the wrong companies. If you agree, please write down in the comments below about how stupid the governor is. The governor of Florida. Let's make it clear. What's funny is that like Texas wants to welcome Disney in, and quite honestly, they see the value of it. They don't understand why. There's other Republicans who don't even understand why Ron DeSantis is doing this, like why Florida cares to do this over their really piss poor decision. I'm calling it piss poor. It's a piss poor decision to decide to focus on the Don't Say Gay bill, which you already knew that was not going to go over well. If you're Ron DeSantis, you're freaking moron if you thought that was going to go over well. It was not going to go over well. You have a large gay community in the Orlando area. I'm sorry, not gay community. I apologize. That was the wrong word to say. You have a large LGBTQ plus community here in Orlando, Florida. Because it's not just gay people. It's also, you know, all the groups. I didn't want to say. I was trying to find the way to say it right. Oh, okay. Well, we're going all the way to East Colonial Drive today. Interesting. Okay, so this will be interesting because I need to make a proper connection here. It's not bad. That is not bad at all. Except I need to get rid of that stupid rock. But Ron DeSantis, you're a moron. Ooh, he's ruining Florida. Write that down as a marker. Picking a fight with Disney is not really a good idea. I'll be honest with you. Disney is like our big deal here. If you're from Central Florida, like if you're born here, a lot of people aren't. Wow, that's awesome. I love that you're from here. If you're a transplant, I love that you came here. Thank you for coming to our once great city. Hate to say it because I know it's true, but the reality is that a lot of people here in Florida. A lot of people who are here in Florida are not originally from the state of Florida. We all know that. We all understand that. And if you're from Florida, I apologize. Like if you're born here, raised here, I apologize. But the only reason people are in Central Florida, Orlando, and Kissimmee is because of Disney. It really is true. So I don't understand why Ron DeSantis decided to do this. He's really fucking himself over. I think he's going to lose his election this year. I really do. So we're just building out. We just need housing. That's all we need in this area is housing. More housing. Let's try to see what we can do here. We've got some businesses should be looking to start up soon here. Obviously our industry is what needs to be built up more. We have trash backing up. Why do we have trash backing up? We have good trash. Our trash processing is pretty good. I'm wondering if it's just a matter of... Oh. We have good trash processing. I'm trying to figure out. Unless... it might be a good idea for me to build some kind of trash somewhere so that I can have this. I'm playing the game. I'm also talking about issues that are around the world today, which includes the stupidest decision by our governor of the state of Florida. I'm not going to get off of it for like another hour or two. Like, and I don't mean get off the game. I mean like in general. Ron DeSantis, you are a moron. He's going to push people who want to stay in Florida away. He really is. He's going to make it so that people don't want to come and live here. Or they're going to try to find alternate ways to live in Florida without having to be taxed as heavily as he's expecting them to be taxed. Because that's what he's doing. He has decided wholeheartedly that he is going to... Not really smart. He's not really that smart of a guy, is he? He never was. Anyway, ooh, that thing is huge. That thing is huge. Let's get out of here real quick and tear this up. Oh, I guess I'm tearing it up. I didn't think I needed that much space. Jesus. All right, let's get back in here real quick. This is the bus stop? Okay, how about this? What's a bus depot? Bus depot automatically sends out buses for your bus stop lines, but build lines with the bus stop tool. Adjust the number of transportation budget. Okay, cool. All right, I think I know what I'm doing now. Sorry, I'm still learning some stuff from City Skylines because it's been a while since I've done some of this stuff. This is the biofuel. We're going to use this as an opportunity to build something kind of cool in this area. We've got our biofuel line right there, which is a nice little piece of equipment to help us. And we'll just build, unfortunately we've got to build power lines across, and we'll fix it. We'll fix that later, but it should be fine. It should bounce, yeah. And what we'll do is now we'll come in here and we're gonna build, where's the lines? There we go. So we'll build lines over. Let's go, where is it? Right there. Alright, and we're gonna go up here. We'll come up here. Okay, and we'll just kind of follow. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Thank you. Let's go this way, and we'll just kind of follow. Well, I'll fix this. That's kind of ugly. I don't like that much, but we'll fix it. Yeah, we'll fix that. There we go. And that kind of fits a little bit better. You know, you would pull the bus lane in here and you might have a little pathway to walk. Let's go into my pathways real quick. Yeah. So here's some other things that you don't know about. Like, thank you again for joining. Thank you again so much for joining. We're going to use the zoomed path with decorations here so people can kind of get an idea of just power right through it, whatever. That's cool. Let's build this again because this has to be built again. Okay, so when I go in here, can I just do this, please? Oh, okay, cool. It does work. My bad. I was a little wonky there. Anyway. Let's build that out. And now we're going to build the entrance to our new park area. Let's go in and build our park, because we're building parks. We're all talking about theme parks. Kind of fun. Alright, so we're going to designate a bunch of this land area right here for a nature. No, we won't do the nature reserve. We'll do a nature reserve somewhere else, but we'll do this. Alright, and we'll call this the... Ooh, Fawn City Zoo is a pretty nice name, but let's call this the... What's a good name, everybody? If you're in my comments right now, give me a good name. Give me a really good name. I'm thinking, how about... It's gotta be something zoo. Something zoo. The, Man, I'm losing a lot of buildings, but I'm not losing a lot of buildings. Like, I think it's kind of, it's gonna phase itself through. Alright? So we're gonna build something over here to fix this issue with the trash. Something zoo. Sunlight Zoo. I kind of like that. That's a good name. Alright, let's fix this real quick because we need to get some trash out here. Unfortunately, the only way I could do that is to get a road. So what we'll do is we'll just pull a nice heavy-duty road here. Out. We'll make the road nice. We'll pull a heavy-duty road out here. We'll just straighten it some. There we go. And we'll just do something like that. And now we'll run some water under it first. Look at that! We actually we're able to build up the businesses here by building that one important piece of business. So now, and we'll get our trash. Where's our trash at? There it is. Couldn't figure out where my trash was at. I'm gonna build a waste transfer facility right here. And we'll build one of these right here. Is this expensive? Oh, hell yeah. Is it worth it? Oh, hell yeah. This is going to be an eco area, so we'll also build a recycling center. And there we go. So now we have a recycling center over here. We have all the things to try and make this as eco as possible. Let's see here. We could also... Oh, this is for all that stuff. We have a post service? I didn't even know we had a post service. Oops. Let's try to get a post. This is the post sorting facility. Let's get a post office. And we'll put a post office like right here. That's a great spot for a post office. And then we'll get a postal facility. And we could build one of those somewhere kind of cool. Somewhere out of the way. Where am I going to build a postal facility? Could build it out here, and I think that's a good idea because it's out of the way. So let's build a postal facility out here. That'll kind of give it a nice little vibe to it. And that should jump power as well. Shouldn't have to worry about power. Why is the ground polluted here? What's going on? It says the ground is polluted. Let's see here. Pollution? Do I have pollution in the area? It might be... It might be the water. Something might have gotten into our water supply. I don't think so. Interesting. Interesting. We might have got some people sick over here over something. Might be these being too close to... Those are just regular shops. Yeah. It's interesting. I wonder if that was the issue here, was that the water was polluted. I wonder if we get into here, I wonder what that does. Does that fix the water pollution problem? It shouldn't be here. As you can see, there's almost no pollution coming out of here. So I don't know where that polluted water is coming from. That should... Oh man, I don't know where's that 1%. I swear, as soon as it's literally an epidemic, that as soon as you start getting if you have 1% pollution, everybody gets sick. And I don't think that that's how that would work, but we will have to build a hospital here soon. We have 2 of them and they're both the same. Let's build a hospital, and we're gonna build a hospital in a sensible area. A nice, sensible area. So, the hospital, let's come in here. Right now, we're gonna pull this road out. This is that's 3 lanes. So we're gonna grab our 3-lane going down here road, and we're gonna pull this sucker out. And we're gonna go like this. Of course, we gotta update it so that it works better. Okay, and now we've got this all the way out. Now, what I want to do, something kind of cool, something kind of fun. We're gonna connect these up here. Let's connect these up. Oh, there's a... Oh, okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. I sees you. I sees you. What if we come in here and get a regular 3-lane road? Where's my 3-lane roads? I thought I had 3-lane roads. I guess I didn't have 3-lane roads. Interesting. I really did think I had 3-lane roads. But it might be because I could just make a 6-lane road. which would probably be the best idea, honestly. Let's build this out, and what we'll do is we'll connect this up to here. No. Don't tell me that. There we go. We'll connect that up to here. We'll hook this up, and unfortunately we're gonna have to practice a little bit of eminent domain and build right there, and we're gonna plop a hospital down right here. Connect it up through the water supply. Yep. And then we'll bring this down here. Always connect your water through the roads. Do not put your water through houses. It's bad. Bad. Alright, give me one sec, guys. Guys, we're back. We're building. Mostly building. I apologize. I know we're mostly building. At this point, I've spewed enough vitriol and hate as it is. Something must have got in the drink. Something really is in the drinking water. Let me do something real quick. You see these houses? We're gonna practice some terrible decision making here. And we're gonna kill these things. Alright, you know what? I'm thinking I know what one of the problems is down here. So we don't have any trash coming here. And the trash just cannot keep up. It just cannot. So we're gonna have to build some trash out here. That's gonna take care of this. Let's build a lot. Okay, well, I guess I'm building a road off of here. Pretty sure no one's gonna be too happy about building a freaking landfill out in the ass end of nowhere. That has to happen because, and we'll power it like this, that has to happen. We're just too far behind on trash and starting to pollute people's, well, it's starting to pollute really bad, so we need to get some kind of trash here. I turn prop anarchy on. I'm so stupid. So now we've got a bunch of trees in the ass end of nowhere. And we are losing money fast. You know what? Hold on. Son of a bitch. There we go. We're back. Back to somewhat normal. Just trees. I don't understand how this happens. I would love to have better stories for you about how this game works, but I don't. So realistically, if you were to build in an area like this, you would really see this kind of stuff happen, where trees would get absolutely... You would have this much room between the road and any trees. Not always the best of case scenarios, but you know, it is what it is. It would happen, without a doubt. You need to make that much room in case somebody flies off. You really don't want too many people colliding with trees. Let me tell you. All right. Oh. Did you get enough vitriol? All right. I encourage biking. I encourage biking in this whole area. This will keep up our trash demand without a doubt. Now you can see we can process garbage pretty quickly. Pretty nice, actually. I wonder if my budget was up there. Yeah, my budget's up there. But now you can see people are starting to come back, so we're starting to get back into making money again. We're still in the red, but at least now we're not having people die over stupid. We still got people complaining about how polluted the ground is, but that's because, I'm telling you, that is because there is too much trash in the city. It's killing people and it's polluting. Building this hospital should help with healing people, and as you can see, it creates a way for these trucks to get to destinations down here and can take some of that pressure off of the here. Whew, but it's still pressure. It is still pressurized. The things we do. Well, probably what we'll do is, in order to increase business over here, what we'll do is we'll come over here and we're going to pull out here. We're going to be very selective about how we approach this because we don't want traffic to start backing up. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pull right about there, and then we'll grab this tool. Nice little area right there, and then we'll kind of do the same thing here and pull down. Actually, let's pull this straight. And then we'll go up. Trying to get right there. There it is. Distance is too short in my yes. Look at that. That's perfect. That fills I need. And now we can fill this in with more stuff. With more industrial. So what we'll do is we'll just put industrial in here. Let that kind of work itself out a little bit. Could pull that actually. So it doesn't look so bad. Okay, and then we'll pull this out a little bit so it doesn't look so crazy. Alright. Alright, and, that should be good. Oh, wow. Oh, that broke a lot of stuff. I broke a lot over there. Alright. We're good! Yeah! Please! Oh my gosh. Breaking news. The Vice President of the United States has tested positive for COVID after getting vaccinated and boosted twice. So you can still catch it. Please be careful out there. Alright. I'm kind of done ranting about this whole Ron DeSantis bullshit. Not really, but you know, I'm gonna take it in stride, so to speak. Not worried about it anymore. These are being built up, so we're good there. We've got our industry. Now, let's go in here and we're gonna build more housing. Let's build more housing out this way. No. Got our smart housing there. Where could I could build more housing out in here. That would be a smart idea. It would fit inside this district area too, which will fix a lot of, which will keep this kind of fresh. Let's pull this down a little bit, and we're just kind of pull this down, not there. And we'll just kind of connect these up a little bit here. Use these to kind of connect some stuff up. That's perfect. Right underneath the road. Alright, and now we'll just kind of, again, start putting down housing here. Where's my paint bucket? There's my paint bucket. Garbage should not be piling up. I don't understand why garbage is piling up. Is it a road issue? It can't be a road issue. It really can't be. Here, I'm gonna do this. I have the automatically renew, but I'm gonna delete everything that has a marker on it because I do not want to deal with this right now. I know that this is bad. You don't normally do this. You wouldn't do this in real life. This would not occur. And obviously, I'm just doing this because I can't even frickin' see what's going on here. Where are you? Oh, right there. And I've got, oh, that is a real issue. That's an actual issue. Okay, so that was a real issue that I solved. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of anything that has garbage. We'll just delete that out. Saying that garbage is piling up. You're sick? Fuck you. That's not how you should do things, but I did it anyway. You're sick? Get the hell out of here, buddy. Nobody wants you here. So a lot of stuff is happening over here, it looks like. Get rid of these builds. Oh, shoot. Well, don't just do what I did and absolutely destroy your roads, because that won't help anybody. There we go. And now we'll just rezone those. Zone this out. Zone this out. You know what? Let's make these. So that way it makes it a little nicer. We get a nice little tourist area. Yeah. Okay. Who else is being a pain in the ass? You are being a pain in the ass. You are being a pain in the ass. Complaining about workers. Everybody complaining about workers. We don't have enough workers. Oh, I can't. And of course our buildings catch on fire. Because that's something. But that should fix everything. And these will get their water away in just a sec. As soon as water gets there. Yep. So water's good there. They shouldn't be complaining about pollution in the ground anymore. Okay, so let's get in here. We're gonna develop our bus system. Let's just develop the bus system. Got a biofuel bus, so let's go with, we'll start a line here. Create the line, and the line won't stop until you get here. Makes sense. We'd have one here. 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 And let's finish the line. Let's finish the line. Yeah, perfect. Oh, wow, that's interesting. It decided that it wanted to do something there that I would not advise it to do. But that makes sense. You would go around it. Okay, so I see what it wants to go around. It wants to go around, so you know, what can you do? That's gonna be your little bus line here to catch a bus, and let's delete this one. That'll fix that, so that way we're not going through all that jazz. Let's create a line up here. Okay, tell you what. This game is pissing me off because it's being very, very slow. Very, very slow. And I've been playing for a few hours now, so we're good. Let's see here. Put on musics for you. Still playing around with a lot of this stuff I just got in the streams. Hopefully we'll get into a point. I'm going to probably end up going straight to one game for now and then just kind of build off of that. See, nice little, oh, what is going on here? What is going on here? Why do we have this happening? It's going in a circle all the way around. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Can't just add a line here? I guess if I add a line there, it wants to loop around for some weird reason. Who knows? There's even like a loop here. No, we're not pulling the fucking... Oh. See, this bothers me because I can't just draw the line as I want it to. You kind of have to let the game do what it wants to do. And this might be... Let's see here. Is there a junction in here? This pisses me off. Let's see here if we fix this. Let's go back into our bus lanes. There was a stop in there. The whole time there was a stop in there. No wonder it was trying to stop. I don't want to stop in there. Uh-oh. Yeah, talking about Camilla Harris and her unfortunate situation. We're just creating a bus line through here now, through the neighborhoods. Just kind of want to make sure the neighborhood has proper bus stops and people can actually use the bus as a viable option. Obviously, that's what we're all looking for. We'd want a nice little bus stop or something near our house, in case we ever get into a situation where we need to stop. And of course, we'll make it work for us. Ooh, I'm missing one. I'm missing a stop. Here, drag a stop. Let's complete the line. We'll complete the line and then we'll kind of move some stops around here. There we go. That kind of works a little bit better. You go in a whole circle, but who knows, who knows, who knows. That kind of establishes a lot of things. That fills an area, fills a need. We have buses running properly now. So, and we're making money again. So, good on us. Good on us. Let's see. There should be some housing getting built up here soon. There is. Let's get some commercial built along this route. Okay, so we're gonna build out now. In our last little bit for today, we are going to build out the park area. Let's go into our zoo. We're gonna build a zoo. So, entrance to main gate. We've got zoo main gate. We've got zoo side gate. Zoo plaza. Zoo cafe. Zoo souvenir shop. Zoo birdhouse. Cool, so what we'll do is we'll plop this in here. Now, if you've never, we'll just put that there. If you've never played around with this, you can build all sorts of cool stuff with this stuff. It really is amazing. Amazing tool, because you can put in regular businesses in there. You can put in housing if you want people to have some kind of weird housing situation. You can put in industrial buildings, because if you're like me and you think, hey, that'd be kind of cool, I guess, you could do that. Why the hell not? Let's get some water out here. Now remember, when you're building these out, right, everything in the park has to have water. For whatever reason. So let's start on our zoo. And we're going to do something that I like to always do. And that is... You know what? We can have this as the nature reserve area. And we'll have this as... You see where that white line is? That's from the district. The district area of this zoo could very well be like our businessy and have our businesses and stuff. And we'll just turn that into a nature reserve. Not a nature reserve, but like a Kilimanjaro safari kind of thing. We're talking about a lot of Disney references today. That fixes that issue, and now we can kind of run some cool little fencing in here. Let's see, what do we got here? We got moose and reindeer enclosure. Run some small businesses along here. Let's run some water under. You know what? This is what I can use these for. Let's see here. So we've got these nice... Got boardwalk, we got gravel, got paved, got promenade, and we've got pedestrian stone tiny. I'm going to pick the zone tiny. And what we'll do is we'll upgrade all of this. Oh, don't bitch at me, game. I'm already over your shit. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. I have to turn on Fine Road Anarchy, don't I? Oh, that's nice. Yes, you can do that. And we can zone in these areas with some nice little, Of course, I would love to have the park benches and things, but, you know, what can you do? We don't have access to it, so. We'll build like this. We'll build out here, and we'll just connect. Boom, right there. Boom. Now we've got kind of like a nice little promenade. We've got some nice tiling on the ground, you know. So that'll work. We've got these businesses. They are really complaining about their problems here. They're all complaining about not having enough peoples. Wow. You guys are really upset about not having any peoples. This could be its own little area. What are we doing here? Let's get in here and we'll make this its own little area. Yeah, Victoria Heights is fine. I'm not a big person to worry about naming rights on certain things like that. So we'll call it that. And we'll pull this out a little bit over here. I don't know why this didn't get pulled out more. Pull this over here. Cover this little small area. course, districts are so important when you're building these games because you can build different districts to do different things. You know, so important when you're building to, you know, control certain aspects. For example, I know that. Oh, let's get in here too. What are we doing? That is not feasible. Yeah, that's not right. This is definitely part of this little area here. I think I was trying to say, no, that's downtown, that's downtown. It's like, no, not really. That is its own little area. I mean, I understand maybe this little alleyway not being considered part of it. That is downtown. But other than that, this whole street section here, that is downtown. Alright. Alright, I know, I'm probably sounding like I'm tiring off here. Interesting. There's some unzoned areas over here. That's kind of interesting. They did finally zone out some restaurants there, which makes sense. I don't think they would be McDonald's, honestly, but they would be something fancy for the people who live here. Got a nice little touristy area. Ooh, oh shit. I did not see that. I could have caused a very big issue with these people not getting their water. Didn't even realize they didn't have access to water. You're fine. You've got your water. Shut up. I feel bad saying something like that. We could build out a little bit more here if we'd like to. See, this is not considered part of the district. Let's make it part of the district. These houses will immediately get changed. Oh, I see our first big issues on these roads. They do not need certain cars. Here, and then we'll, what is it, shift? Oh, there it is, on the entire road. Well, I guess. There we go. The fact that that is what happened is embarrassing to me. That is embarrassing to me. I'm sorry, this is embarrassing. I should not have trucks trying to drive over these roads at all. You want your service vehicles to be able to use these roads because obvious reasons, if it's an emergency there. You also need some like heavy duty trucking to deliver products and stuff because unfortunately, City Skylines does not work like real life would, and doesn't know how. Even if you made back roads, it wouldn't matter. We're gonna fill this in. I don't have a problem with this being filled in, honestly. It is what it is. It'll be fine. We could landscape out the hell out of that. But the idea that there's like, you know, here's where we've got some nice. We could build. Let's build some of this. Let's see what these come to be. This will fix some housing issues we have, because as you can see, our residential is pretty high. That'll fill in. Okay, and what are we gonna do with this road over here? I'm curious. Curious. So as you can see, people want to do these big e-charger stations, and I got 2 of them to come right now, right next to each other, which is nice. The Eco Center. Got more Eco Centers. Healthy Weeds. Is that Whole Foods? Alright, and now we can start thinking about over here, adding in, let's see. These were added in with the what's it called? Green Cities DLC. Ooh, trolley buses. Cable car, we've got taxi, we've got monorail. Why would I control taxi? That doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't control the taxi system, would I? The city doesn't control the taxi system. The taxis are privately owned. So I could build one, but honestly, it's privately owned. So I don't know how that would work. Let's come in here and let's zone up some stuff, right? Let's get some businesses to zone in here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, screw it. Just put them down, and I'll figure this out later. Oh, I love that. Look at that. And we got businesses already popping up, which is ideal. What are they? They are eco markets, which is nice. Eco center, eco supermarket. Nice. So nice little areas to buy some extra stuff mixed in with our parks. So let's get a little plaza right here. This is a good little spot for a plaza. Let's get a few animals. Ooh, that's huge. Let's get a few animals. Let's go with something small. Save some of the bigger ones. Sea life. You know what? We could take the sea life over here. I kind of like the idea of having maybe a sea life area. Could we put it over here? We cannot. Oh, it requires a shoreline. Oh, okay. Monkey Palace. That's nice. We can import a Monkey Palace in here. Right about there. How about there? Plop some zoo signs down. I had to fix. Plop in some zoo signs. We can also plop in some prop anarchy, baby. So you see what I see, right? Here's what we're gonna do. We need to come in here. We need to come to our car restrictions and turn on every car restriction. So we turn off cars, taxis. The only thing we want is heavy duty. We're gonna have to hit those. There we go. Oh shoot, I missed one. Apply restrictions to all roads. So now we shouldn't have cars other than maybe some trucks coming in here. And even then, what I want to do, I'm gonna build a regular road out of here. Let's build a regular let's build a 4-lane. And what we'll do is we'll connect this to a 4-lane road, and we'll connect the 4-lane road We don't want the 4-lane road. And we'll just connect this up. And we'll just connect this up like this or something. Something along those lines. It doesn't look perfect, I know. I understand. You know, we'll look. Oh shit, my mouse went off screen. Yeah. All right, so we're getting. They're like, hey, what do you prefer? We don't prefer any of this, honestly. Let's get a walkway path now to this little nature reserve-y area. So we're gonna create a path, and it's gonna be a long one. And it's gonna go like right here to right here. And you know what? We're gonna do a little Disneying of this. So we're gonna pull this out. Oh shoot, wrong one. My bad. We're gonna do a little Disneying of this, pull this out, and then connect our road. And the reason for that is we want to have backstage area, but we don't want these weird plazas to look. We don't want the road immediately connected to it, if that makes any sense. So let's go in. Let's make sure we check our what we don't want is all this. And, shit. There we go, and we apply it to the entire road. So now the entire road has this restriction on it. Can't. Of course, if you've ever been in the park for real, you know that cars never seem to come on there while it's working. But City Skylines isn't exactly is a city builder. It's not a theme park builder. But next time, maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll figure it out. So let's get in here. Let's get back to our park. We're gonna build the Rhino enclosure, which is one of my favorites. Don't you worry, guy. We will build our insect amphibian. Let's build some water down here too. So it turns out you need water. You need a lot of water. Oh, did I mess that up? I did. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll get in here and we'll get our parks in. Let's go through our parks. We've got an elephant enclosure, which is awesome, by the way. As you can see, it's saying that I need zoo ground tiles. Interesting. Oh, okay, cool. Don't worry about the power situation at the moment. We've got a giraffe enclosure. Do I need... I bet you I need... Yes. Oh, there's a boardwalky road. So we can take this and kind of... do something like that. And it may not look perfect. Honestly, it's pretty bad. Let's try to see if we can upgrade this. Oh, you can't. Okay, well, I'm not worried about it. It looks fine. Kinda. That's better. Pull that freaking edge in. There we go. I just don't want it looking so weird and in the way, like... I kind of like that it's got that hilly area right there where it feels like this, for example. You see all the hills, right? It feels different. It feels like it's kind of in its own area. Just nice to have. Nice to have. We've got the elephant enclosure. We've got a bison. Oh my gosh. Bison, huh? Oh, we could slide that bad boy in here. Right there is perfect. And then we can do another one of the creation that we just did. Moose and reindeer enclosure. Why not? Antelope? We've got antelope. There we go. Got some antelope right there. Let's see what else we got. Flamingos. I love flamingos. Let's put the flamingos down here, though. Oh, wow. They are big. They take up a lot of space. What else do I have? I've got a lion enclosure. Of course we got a lion enclosure. Uh-oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? Oh. Pull this back a little bit. Pull these back a little bit. Can I go into here, create the path? And we'll fix this up. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix this up. Just move this path piece in here so that looks. There we go. And we'll just move this way. That looks normal. That looks normal, and we'll just line that up. There we go. That looks more normal too. And we can come in here, change this so that it's not as strong. There we go. It wants to destroy this land. You hear the flamingos. That's what a flamingo sounds like, guys. Not in Florida. You'll learn. Ooh, this one needs a pathway too. Interesting. That might explain why. Now it doesn't need a path, so it must have been something to do with the pathway being messed up. But I kind of like what I did here where I have the actual path to it, so you don't get lost so much. Let me lower that some. We'll lower that so that's not so crazy. And the same thing with the elephant enclosure. We'll lower that so it doesn't look so insanely built into the walls. I'm telling you. Lower that. There we go. And that's kind of like, I know this sounds weird, but I would imagine that that's what you would actually do if you were building a zoo, is you want kind of some walls, because animals can't exactly climb up walls like humans can't climb up walls either. The idea being that, and then we could, theoretically, we could lower this. And delete these little runways right here. And then come back here and make sure that we're at a proper level. There you go. Something like that. Make it look feasible. Make it look good. Giraffes are tall. We've got businesses in here complaining about workers. Of course they're going to complain about workers. They always complain about workers. I swear. These businesses are complaining about the same thing because our residential area needs to be improved. So let's... Oh, okay. I need to designate an area for just residential housing. I need to build more residential. That's really what this comes down to. And I can't keep building over here. I can keep building out. Let's try this. That is the bike path. That bike path is ended. We're just gonna... Oh, nope. No, 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 no. And then we'll come over here. We'll do this. And we'll just crank this in here. Kind of like a nice little turn here. And now we can come and design. We'll get here. We'll get these roads. And we'll just build out. We've got to build out. There's just no way. The unfortunate truth is we just have to build out at this point. We can't do anything about it. We've got to build. Here we go. Now, no houses are going to go over here. That's not what's going to happen here. What's actually probably more likely to happen is that we're just building out to build out. See, we're just building out to keep building out. We don't want to worry too much about it. We just need the housing. That's really all this is about the housing. Sorry guys, I know this is not how we planned it up. But we have to do something because this is getting to be an epidemic of epic proportions. There's just no way in hell we can get anywhere without any kind of housing at all. But at the very least, we could try to make this work a little bit nicer. Unfortunately, this is how you have to do things sometimes. You have to grid stuff out, and I hate it. Absolutely hate it, but by gridding this, we've created a nice little area here where we can kind of design and thrive. No, 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 no. Don't build on here. Don't build on here. That would be a bad idea to build on this road. I actually have a tool in here. Let's go in here and turn off zoning along this road. I don't want any... This might change later on, but this is kind of like a fast way to get to and from the, what's it called? The zoo. So zoning is definitely a no-go. We're going to turn off zoning here as well. I don't want people building on these roads. I know. Water is always an issue. Let's go in here. We will get the water here. Water is always going to be an issue. It's a hard time, hard times. These are hard times, guys. Now, we can build now up here. Watch this. Now we can actually have people build properly where we would like them to build their houses. This solved a lot of our housing issues, though. If you look at our bar, it went down tremendously fast because of what we just did. So that's good. That means that we're going to eventually get into a spot where we can get some more people. And the more people we have, the better. Let's slide in to our DMs over here and get us some restrooms. Restrooms. I hate how it says number 1. Something about the number 1 really makes me weirded out on that. It's like, hey, here's restroom number 1. Here's Zoo Cafe number 1. Why is there a Zoo Cafe 1? Restrooms in every corner. Nice, we just upgraded as well. So, let's get our zoo fence, and now what we can do is we can take the zoo fence and we can go like this. Oh, that's a little high. And we'll come around and we'll build our zoo fence out this far. We'll get a refund there. And we'll just build this out a little bit. There you go. And now we have like a nice actual fence here that people can't just get into this area. We've got a nice little zoo. You can actually see the zoo. Interestingly enough, this is 3 lanes. So when you would build a zoo, one of the reasons why Animal Kingdom here in Florida doesn't have a nighttime spectacular is because it wouldn't be practical. Right? Like, one of the things, unfortunately, that would happen is that animals would become scared of the noise. We don't want animals to be scared of the noise. That would be not ideal. So what we will do here is, we know going forward that we're going to need to upgrade this whole road anyway. So we're going to start upgrading and adding in our sound barriers right here. Good job. Good job. Nice sound barriers. Eventually, as the city builds anyway, we're going to want to have all these roads have sound barriers that are close to civilization because, I mean, yeah, you would want that. We're just building this out, though, so that we have some sound barriers to protect the animals' ears. We might see, too, where are we going here? Props. We might see, too, a row of oaks or something along those lines. Something like this. And we would open this up and you might see something like this, where you see a row of trees, so you can't exactly see in. And we would, oh, no. We want to get the spacing down. Might see something like this along the lines where you've got a row of just trees after trees after trees. One, to prevent sound from getting in there, but also you really don't want too many people looking into your park. You know, you might see a secondary row as well. Something with a little bit less spacing between plus 1. You know, oh, nice. Got a little sound of that elephant there, huh? Whew. And look, that would be, as crazy as this sounds, that would be more normal. You would see a row of trees like this to prevent sound from getting into. Oh, and we are having septic problems, so it might be time to look at our dumping situation. Let's go in here and let's take a look. Might be time to drop another one of these eco water plants. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop one of these because we just don't have the ability to. And you can see we got a bunch of power over here, so these will be good on power. But as soon as that kicks on, we should get good sewage. So our elementary school availability is not very good. Neither is a high school. That's nice. I don't have a public library, so. Our sewage is good. Our power is interesting because I should have full budget on my power. We can crank this up to like 110, and I guarantee you that fixes our power instead of having to build a whole power plant. Yeah, and we can bump up the schooling to like maybe 120. And I think what that does is, yeah, you see how it improves the capacity? Let's bump the schooling up all the way to 150. I'm not worried about the cost of the schools right now. That'll fix kind of... Ooh, we're still in a unique situation with that. Oh my gosh. The budget fixed that? The budget didn't fix that? Wow. Oh wow. Okay. We really do need another school. I do not want to put in elementary schools. That's when you start. I wish the elementary schools to me kind of suck in this game. They don't give you enough capacity. Only 300 capacity. You ain't building that. No proper. This is kind of cool, but we can incorporate one of these in here. And that would help. We can also incorporate the high school, right? Yeah. As soon as we get the 30 grand we need to do it. That only... Oh my gosh, how much schooling do I need? Jeez. I'm not making a whole lot of money off of these damn schools. Alright, so we did a lot today. Accomplished a lot today. It is getting to that late time, so we accomplished a lot today. And we talked about a big issue. Could I make it into a 3-hour video? No, I can't. But it is what it is. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you watched, please, if you find this content good, please give me a follow. It helps out so much. It helps build the channel. Thank you again so much, guys. I hope you have a great evening. Have fun, and goodbye.